how are you today? I hope that everything is fine. First of all, the Honorable Mrs. Pratnyawati Nuridi Suwarso as a lecturer in English Phonetics and Phonology A class, and all of my friends that I'm proud of. Before that, we are from Group 2. Let me introduce myself and my friends. My name is Rozita Mardiyanti. And they are Audi, Ainun, Prodian, Valentino, and also Miranda, Rachmadina, Sultoni. On this occasion, we will review video. Thank you, happy learning!
My name is Miranda Rachmadina Sultoni. In this video, I will be telling you guys a material that I just review based on the video that Mem Pratnya gives me and my friends. So the topic is about syllable and word stress. So syllable is a small units of sound or the rhythmic beats of a word, and every word has a different syllables. For example, read has 1 syllable and pencil has 2 syllables. And some words have more than one, or you can say they have many more syllables. And each syllables have 1 vowel sound, but some also has more than one, and a syllable can also have more than 1 consonant sounds. In English, every word that has more than 1 syllable has 1 stressed syllable, and it is stronger than the other word. The stronger syllable can be longer, louder, or in higher pitch, and the vowel is clearer than the other word. The unstressed syllables become shorter, lower, and less clear. Word stress are really important. By making the stress stronger and the unstressed weaker, we can ease the listener to understand what are we talking to.
In this video, I would like to share what I got from the materials in the Google Classroom. So the first is the intonation of American English, and the second is about reduced words. But in the reduced words, I just got a little information, so maybe there will be focus on the intonation of American English. So intonation is the melody of our voice, and intonation is very important while we're speaking, because it refers to our sentences, like statements or questions, and our feelings like happy, sad, or angry, and to make other people know that we are already finished our speaking or not. And English intonations, some are up and down. And in this material, I got 3 from the type of sentence, like from statements. Number 2 is a request, and number 3 is a questions. So for the first statements, intonation goes down at the end. For the example is, my brother likes to play tennis. And number 2, request. In request, I got 3 type of intonation, and the first intonation is goes down at the end. For example, go ahead and have a seat. And number 2 of the request is intonation goes up at the end, and in the end of sentence when the sentence is a question. The example is, can you help me? And the last request intonation is with other intonation. So request also have 3 different intonations. Like for the example is the word of sit down. Sit down have 3 different intonation. Like the first is sit down, and sit down. And the last is questions. And question also have 4 different types of intonations. For the first is question for yes or no question. In yes or no question, the intonation is rising up. For the example is today Friday? Also, we have a question WH, from, who, what, where, when, why, and how. The intonation go down in the end of the sentence. For the example is, what's your name? Where's your house? How are you? Like that. And number 3 is question or. In the or question, intonation up on the first choice and goes down on the second or the last choice. For example, is it sunny or rainy? And the last for the question intonation is question tag. Intonation goes up and down, and we can say two ways of intonation, but they have a different meaning. For the example is your name is Anne, isn't it? And if we say that sentence in the intonation up intonation, your name is Anne, isn't it? That refers that we really don't know what is the answer. And if we say your name is Anne, isn't it? That intonation goes down at the end of the sentence, and that refers to make sure that the answer is correct or not.
So I will go on to the next topic, which is the intonation of American English. First of all, intonation is the up and down melody of your voice as you speak. The intonation at the end of the sentence that you speak is the most important part of the melody because it will tell people what is it. And then I will give you guys an example. First one is, are the whales a kind of fish? So in here, when I say the fish, the intonation goes up at the end, the fish, because it is a yes or no question. And then when I answer it with, no, whales are mammals, the intonation will go down because it is a statement. And if you have a thing like WH question, like how many brother and sister do you have? The intonation will goes down. And if it's an or question, the intonation will go up and down.
That is for the intonation of American English. And now we move on to British words. So I just got a little information from this video, so I think that is just the definition of British words. The British words is the short form that many small grammar words have stress position. And I don't know much more about this material actually, so I think that's all.
What is linking? Linking, it is one part of connected speech, a way that words are joining together whenever people speak. We don't say words separately. Instead, words are like magnets that stick together. It is like one long word. Sometimes it is hard to understand what people are saying. The last sound in one word is linked to the first sound in the next word. Example, consonant plus consonant. Two of the same sound is one long sound. This school sounds like this school. A fine name sounds like a fine name with a longer sound. For sentence, this city has a fine new library. This city has a fine new library. For vowel and vowel, E, A, I, O plus vowel. For example, 3 apples sound like 3 apples. And how about vowel and vowels? U, O, ow plus vowel, we hear a w sound between them. 2 apple sound like 2 apples. In the sentence, at the end of the movie, we all go out. At the end, and also go out. How about consonant plus vowel? When one word ends with consonant and the next word starts with vowel, big elephant sounds like big elephants. For sentence, I had to wait a while before my job interview. I had to wait a while before my job interview. Sometimes a new sound is made. For example, don't you? We hear a j sound. Don't you? Learning about linking and sound changes will help you understand spoken English more easily. Linking is so important, don't you agree? English has its own rhythm just like music. This rhythm comes from the pattern of stressed and unstressed syllables in words. Stressed syllables last longer and have more emphasis. Unstressed syllables are shorter and weaker. The rhythm of English is important. The rhythm of English is important. So there is a stressed and unstressed syllable on it. In this lesson, we'll practice some changes that happen to unstressed words in sentences. They often have shortened form with different pronunciation when it said slowly and carefully. These shortened form are called reduced words. Listen to the reduced words. Bob had a cup of coffee with cream and sugar. Ulang. Listen to the reduced word. Bob had a cup of coffee with cream and sugar. People usually say, Bob had a cup of coffee with cream and sugar. That's too careful and take too long to say. And for common reduced form, for preposition at, they are at work. Common reduced form at articles, I made a mistake. Pronouns, you, what do you want? Conjunction, and it goes up and down. It goes up and down. And helping verbs, as he's studying. We hear reduced words anytime people speak English. They are all around us. Getting used and hear reduced word will make it easier for you to understand everyday spoken English. That's all from us. Thank you for your attention and see you. Goodbye.